Most people think that sprinters, weightlifters, or even gymnasts are the most powerful athletes in the world. Simone Biles, Usain Bolt, Carlos Nassar, all these athletes get all of the attention at the Olympics, but there's someone that we're forgetting. And these athletes aren't just a little bit stronger. We're talking about them withstanding 3,000 pounds of force on one leg in a tenth of a second. You might have guessed it, but we're talking about triple jump. These athletes are masters of neural drive, tendon stiffness, and muscular power. In this video, we're diving into why these athletes are some of the most remarkable performers in the world and why you'll never look at them the same way again. The triple jump is not only the most mechanically demanding event in track and field, it's actually the most demanding event in the entire world. The high run-up velocities paired with rapid successive bounds make it an incredibly taxing event on the human body. The absolute best in the space are able to jump nearly 60 feet in 3 contacts. Each landing sends massive shock waves through the body, and they only have 100 milliseconds to absorb that force and redistribute it to launch themselves into the next phase. To jump this far, they must be able to not only jump upward, but maintain velocity through all 3 phases of the jump. Unlike long jump, triple jumpers have to be able to control each explosive takeoff with absolute precision. With such high forces, landing in just the wrong way could lead to massive health complications. Let's break down this world-class performance. When a world-class triple jumper like Christian Taylor lands after the first phase, he absorbs nearly 18 times body weight on a single leg. That's over 1,200 kilograms of force. Imagine loading 3,000 pounds on a bar and trying to stand on one leg. The forces are tremendous, but not only are these athletes absorbing this force, they're storing it and rebounding instantly. To achieve these superhuman feats, triple jumpers take advantage of something called pre-activation. This is essentially where your brain sends signals down to the motor pathways before your foot even touches the ground. This signaling tells your quads, glutes, and calves to contract with immense force so that when their foot does touch the ground, their leg can function more like a stiff spring. This is primarily a function of the nervous system and frequencies of electrical and chemical signals coming from the brain, spinal cord, and alpha motor neuron. This is what we mean when we say an athlete is wired. They not only possess the coordinative demands, but also the muscular strength and tendon stiffness to maximally take advantage of the ground reaction forces. Because of the insane forces that triple jumpers handle on each contact, their tendons stretch massively. For example, there's models demonstrating that the Achilles tendon could handle upwards of 1,000 pounds of force. Because tendons aren't contractile, they can store and release passive energy much faster than a muscle. While most athletic movements take advantage of these properties, triple jumpers take this to the absolute limit. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, and these ground reaction forces exceeding 17 to 18 times body weight mean that the tendons are stretching more than it would in any other human performance. Sprinters generate insane horizontal forces, but they don't necessarily redirect vertical forces the same way that triple jumpers do. And weightlifters, while they can handle massive loads, do it over much longer intervals. Triple jumpers combine max speed, max force, and ultra short ground contact times, executing a flawless dance between strength, stiffness, and coordination. Their tendons and muscles work in perfect harmony, deforming just enough to store energy without tearing, while the nervous system controls the precise sequencing of these muscles needed for flawless execution. It's not just raw muscle, it's the neural drive, elastic recoil, joint control, all layered together. They're performing on the edge of human capacity. Because triple jumpers are such incredible examples of the body's ability to handle insane forces, we can learn a lot about how to improve force capacity in other not so crazy displays of human performance. And this is where training comes in. If you guys want to learn more about how training optimizes the things that we talked about in this video, then leave a comment below.